Welcome to our Pulse webinar training. We're glad that you're here with us. I am Steve Dalton. I'm the Web Marketing Manager for Synergy Worldwide, and it's a great pleasure to be here with you guys tonight. We're going to be showing you the new Synergy Pulse website. We're going to just walk you through it and teach you how to use some of the different features, show you some of the new things that we've added, and we hope you like it. We love it, and the feedback that we've received so far has been very positive. So I'm going to enter in our training account here, and we'll get started. Here we go. All right, so hopefully you're familiar with this page already. If you're not, this is the home page of Synergy Pulse. I'm going to walk you through each of the features of the home page, and then we'll dig a little bit deeper into the site and show you all that's here. Let's start with the performance box over here on the left side. This is where you come to see how your business is doing. This part up at the top is real-time volume, and this is something that is brand new in Synergy Pulse. You didn't have this in the old Business Manager. This updates your volumes every 2 to 3 minutes, so it's almost immediate. If you sign someone up or you place an order within 2 to 3 minutes, you should be able to see that show up here. Just below it is what we call the earnings snapshot. And what this shows is an estimate of the commissions that you'll be earning for the month based on what your volumes are. The snapshot updates every 2 to 3 hours. You can see the last time that it was updated by just putting your mouse over this little information button here, and it will tell you when those values were last calculated. So this is your real-time volume. This is within 2 or 3 minutes, and the earnings snapshot is within 2 or 3 hours, just so you can have an idea of how you're doing for the month. If you want to dig deeper and see how you're doing on your commissions and how you've done in the past, you can click on the commission summary link down here at the bottom. You can also click on the performance header up here at the top. Now, for those of you who haven't been here before, you'll see that, and again, like I said, this is a test account that I set up, so all of the numbers here are blank, but in your actual account, you'll have all of your commissions earnings. So it gives you a breakdown right here of the current month, how you're doing on each leg, what your own Tracking Center 1 volume is, your commissions for the month, how much banked volume you've accumulated, and what your year-to-date earnings are. And then it's got a timestamp here that tells you when this box was last updated. Down below here, it gives you the breakdown for every month of the last 12 months. So you can see all the way back to January of 2010. It breaks down each category of earnings. For Fast Start and for Mega Match, you can get the details on where your Fast Start and Mega Match earnings are coming from. Now, on this account, like I said, there are no details, so it will tell me that there's no data available. But for your accounts, if you're earning Mega Match, you click that button and it will pull up a box that tells you who you're Mega Matching on and how much your Mega Match is for each of those people. And then if you want to see a detailed commission statement for the month, you just click on this button right here, and it will launch your commission statement as a PDF. So you can print it, you can save it, you can view it right here on your monitor, you can do whatever you want with it. And then up here in the top right is a graph, and if you've been around for a while, you'll see your earnings for every month, and you can track how you're doing and what your progress is. So let's go back to the home page. So that's the performance box that we just went over. This center area here is where you'll get all of your latest marketing messages and promotions. This is the Synergy, the Legacy Magazine, product launches, E9 and D3. If you can just sit and watch them cycle through, or you can actually move through them by clicking on the numbers down here. And each one of these is clickable. So let's say, for example, you want to see the November spotlights. You just click on that, and it will take you to the spotlight page. Over here on the right is the calendar, and this is where we post all of the corporate events and many of the distributor events. And if you're interested in having your events posted on this corporate calendar, all you have to do is let us know, and we can get that on there. Dates that are highlighted means that there's an event happening that day. So if you click on it, it will bring up the month. So you can see all of the events that are happening and where they're going on. Then you click on a specific event to get the details for that event. It'll give you the date and any links or phone numbers or contact information that you need. The calendar has several different views. The month view is the default. You can also view it by week, and you can view it by specific days. And then these buttons here take you through future months, and you can also go back to previous months. Now, as you can see, the calendar is not in the main navigation up here. The best way to access it is just from the Synergy Pulse homepage. These two spaces here are ad spaces where you'll also get the latest announcements or promotions or whatever else is going on. This is for some of the new Synergy sales tools that are available on synergysalestools.com. And this is an electronic version of our brand new product catalog. So if you haven't checked that out, go in there and look at that. And these will change as well as these from time to time. And the last thing on the home page is the inbox right here. These are messages from corporate to you. So whenever anything new and exciting is going on related to Pulse or related to anything else at Synergy Worldwide, this is where we'll send you the messages so you can read them here. This is not email. This is only in Synergy Pulse, so you come here to access those messages. And then up here, if you hadn't noticed this feature, this is a feed from the Synergy blog. It will show you the last 3 posts from our Synergy blog, and you just click on a post to be taken directly to the blog. So let's start walking through some of the different features of Pulse. Under your account profile is where you'll get all of your own personal information. You can update your address, change your password, look at your sponsor details. This is also where you come to update your payment method. So if you want to add a credit card or any other form of payment, you can do that here. You just click here to New Credit Card, and I'll just show you how this works. So now you can choose from either of these credit cards. If you decide down the road that you want this to be your primary credit card, you just click on Set Default Payment, pick the new card, and save it, and it will switch them for you. And this line right here designates which one is your auto-ship credit card. So it's kind of a cool feature. You can just do it all yourself in Pulse now. You have a whole bunch of new report options in Synergy Pulse. The commission summary is what we were looking at before. That's where you get all of your commissions information. I want to show you the active team members report. This is where you can see how everyone in your downline is doing. So this person has 6 people in their downline. It will tell you which leg they're in, what their auto ship status is, what their qualifications are, their volume, their highest pin, and then you can click on this link to be taken to the downline viewer and view that person's downline. Over here, these boxes mean that that person is personally sponsored by you. And if you check the box, you can click this link, Email Selected, to send them a message through Pulse. And you can send it to multiple people at once if you want. The arrow over here, if you click that, it will expand down to give you the person's contact information. And you can also click on their name to get more detailed information, phone numbers, email addresses, and then you can click to see who they have sponsored and what their order history is, as well as any preferred customers that they might have in their organization. You can export any of the reports to Excel so that you can, if you like to use Excel, you can do whatever you want with them once they're in Excel. You can also, this report comes up with a default of 25 levels. If your organization goes deeper than that, you can click on Change Options and change some of the things that you see. You can go deeper into your organization. You can also search for specific people by name or by their sponsor name. You can see how people are doing volume-wise, like if you want to see someone that has, everyone in your organization that has more than 100 CV for the month, you can do that right here. You can do by specific country and also by title. So once you've set your parameters for your report, you just click Refresh Report Data, and it will pull the report according to what you've specified here. And those options apply to pretty much all of the reports that are here in Synergy Pulse. So check those out when you have a minute. In the My AutoShip section, this is where you go to update your own AutoShip options, to specify which day your AutoShip runs and what it is that's included in your AutoShip. So here's your AutoShip schedule. This person's AutoShip date is set for the 5th of the month. If I wanted to change that, I would just click on the Modify button over here on the right, and it would let me change the date that the AutoShip is processed. These are some of the specifications for AutoShip, just a reminder of the rules that have to be followed. And down here is what's currently in my AutoShip cart. If I want to change this, again, I just click on Modify, and it will bring up this box, and I can search through the different products to customize my AutoShip. This drop-down box here lets you see all of the different product categories. So if you want to add hair care or Pro-Arginine or skincare or whatever to your AutoShip, you just choose your product category and add the products. You can change the quantity here and add it to your cart, or you can change the quantity once it's up here. And if you change it, then you just click Update Cart, and it will update for you here. If you decide you don't want that, you just click on the Remove button and pull it out of there. So it's pretty straightforward. Once you're done, you click Save, or if you decide you don't want to make the changes, you can just cancel out of it. Here's your AutoShip address. Again, if you want to change it, Modify, and AutoShip Payment, Modify. You'll notice this same format throughout the website. Whenever you want to change anything, there's a Modify button over here on the right. Now we'll show you the downline viewer. This is a brand new downline viewer that we redesigned just for Synergy Pulse. It's got a whole bunch of new features that we hope that you'll really like. It's got great details in it, and it's easy to navigate. The very first thing that you should know about the downline viewer, this person, their whole organization fits within the window, but those of you that have a bigger organization that might go off the sides or down below, all you have to do to see the whole thing is click in any of the white space anywhere and just drag the downline viewer around like that. Just click and hold, and you can drag it around and see whatever part of your organization you want to see. If your group goes below the bottom of the screen, you'll see some blue arrows right here that you click on that will take you down to the next section of your downline. Now, to see the details on individual people, you just click on the person, and it will show you how many active team members they have in their organization, their number of active AutoShips, their personal sponsorships, data for their group. Then down here you'll see volumes for the last 3 months, and there's another tab, Personally Sponsored, that will show you the personally sponsored people in that person's organization. There's a new link that we just added this week, the View Full Profile link, so that you can see in-depth information on each person. And again, this is the same box that you saw in the active team members report, but this makes it so that you have everything right here in the downline viewer. You can see their order history, who they've sponsored, which preferred customers they have. If you personally sponsor the person, there will be an envelope icon right here that you can click on to send them an email through Synergy Pulse. And if you're done viewing it and you want to see more of the screen, you can close this gray box by clicking on the blue button right there. And then you can move from person to person, and it will update the information. Now, some other cool things that you'll find in the downline viewer. Here's the key of, it's sort of the color key. Green means it's an active team member. Red is inactive. White right here is an open position, so you can enroll someone there if you want. And orange means that it's a consumer. Over here, you'll see that you can switch your view. You can see 4 levels and 8 levels because I'm using Internet Explorer. If you're using Firefox or Chrome, you can see up to 12 levels. You can search by team member ID right here if you want to go specifically to someone. And then you can change your zoom levels. Again, this is great for somebody that has a larger organization. Right now we're at 100%. I can zoom out to 75% and all the way out to 50%. So if you've got a lot of people and it's really wide, you can zoom out to see more of it. And then if you've drilled down into your organization and you want to get back to the top, there's a back to top button right over here on the left. And then once you're done with viewing your downline, you click this button to go back to Synergy Pulse. The order section. This is where you come to place orders and to view your own order history. Let me show you the order history first. There's a predetermined date range up here at the top. It's for the previous 6 months. You can change that if you want. You just click on the calendar and set it to the date you want it to start and the date you want it to end, and click filter and it will change it for you. Here it gives you the order number, all of the order information. If the order has shipped out, it will have a tracking number right here that you can use to track it. And then if you want to see details for the order, what specifically you had ordered, you just click on the order number and it will pull up a PDF invoice so that you can print that or save it or do whatever you want with it. Now let me just step you through the quick order process. It works exactly like we saw in the My Auto Ship section. You first choose your product category and then you go through and choose your product. You can specify your quantity here and click Add to add it to your cart. Or once something's in the cart, if you decide you want more of them, you can just change it here and click Update Cart. Then you keep adding products until you've got everything in there that you want. And once you're finished, down here at the bottom is the Proceed to Next Step button, where it'll ask you for your payment method, your billing address, and the shipping address. And it pulls just the default addresses that you've set in Synergy Pulse so that you can order very quickly. If you want to change any of these, you just click on the Modify button, enter in the address that you want, and when you're done, you click Submit Order. If you get to this screen and you decide you want to keep shopping, you can see that there's a Continue Shopping button. And here's your order confirmation screen. You can go here to see your complete order history. If you want to print an invoice of this specific order, you can click on this button right here and you'll get the PDF invoice of that specific order. Now let's look at enrollments. If you want to adjust your auto placement settings, you'll do this here, and that's how you specify where someone is automatically placed when you do an enrollment. There's also an option during the enrollment process where you can manually specify where you want them to go. First step is choose your country of the person that you're enrolling. And then we just put in their information, and I'll just step you through this so that you can see exactly how the enrollment process works. There we go. All right. Now, you'll see this Finish Later button. If you get halfway through an enrollment and you realize that you don't have the person's credit card, or you're missing their address or their phone number, or you get interrupted and you just can't finish now, you can click Finish Later. It will save where you are in the enrollment process, and when you come back to Quick Enroll the next time, it will automatically load up this person's information where you left off so that you can just continue and finish the enrollment from there. Next, we specify their activating order. And as you can see, the membership fee is added automatically. Then we save that, and it will ask us about auto ship. We specify the person's auto ship date. We choose what we want for their auto ship. And then once we're done, we save auto ship. And if they don't want to be on auto ship, you saw there the no thanks button. Put in their credit card. There we go. And this is the confirmation screen, so you can look over everything to make sure that it looks right. If you see something that maybe you entered wrong, again, you have the modify buttons everywhere for you to change. Here you'll see these expand buttons. Click expand to see what it was that you put in their initial order, and then if it's not right, you click modify to change it. Same thing for their auto ship. You click expand and it will pull it out here so you can see the details. If you want to change the placement, right now it's just being placed according to your auto placement settings. If you want to place them manually, you can click modify, choose manual, and then enter in the placement ID. Or you can click this link to go to the downline viewer and find the placement person in the downline and select it that way. If everything looks right, we click Submit Enrollment. And here we get our enrollment confirmation screen. So it will give us their new ID number, who their sponsor is, and then all of the details for their enrollment. Right here is the link to print their Getting Started form. It comes up as a PDF document so that you can review that, print it off, sign it, and then send that into Synergy Compliance so that we have a signed official document on record. You can also, since it's a PDF, you can save a copy for yourself if you want to keep a copy. So that's the enrollment process. It's pretty simple. It goes pretty quick. In the resources section, this is where you'll go to find all of your forms, images, videos, brochures, compensation plan information, the policies document. This is a link to the MySynergy Sales Tools site. Here's a link to the MySynergy Essentials site. And then the last one is a link to Expense Tracker. We've broken the forms down into 3 different sections, and they're all alphabetized so that it's easy to find everything. They're PDF documents, so when you click on them, they just pop right up and you can save them or print them or do whatever you want with them. The images, I want to show you the images. Like I said, it's slow on the test server, so I'm going to show you on the actual live site. If you want an image for a brochure or a website or anything else, you just come to this section and you'll find all of these different product images right here. You can save them, download them, do whatever you want with them. Most of them are available in multiple formats. You'll see that there's a JPEG, there's a PNG. Some of the logos are available as PDFs so that you can use them for whatever format it is that you're designing in. The Message Center is what I was showing you before on the home page. That Message Center links to this, so this is where you'll come to see all of your messages. You can also send messages to your downline. This, like I said, it's not email, but it works much like email. These messages just send within the Pulse website itself, but you can see your sent messages and save draft messages and put things into your trash. You go here to compose a message, and you can enter someone's name, or this person doesn't have too many people in their downline, but you can type in a name or an ID number, and it will autofill that information for you right here. Then you put in your subject, you type in your message, and you click send, and it will send that message to the team members that you've designated here. And then our final section is recognition, where we do team member spotlights. These are for people that have just advanced in rank or that have done something awesome with their business. Someone that's done something special that deserves extra recognition, will highlight them here. There's also a rank advancements area where we highlight everyone who's rank advanced in the previous month. So these are all the people that hit new links in December. And then there's a section with legacy retreat information. So you can watch a video about the 2011 legacy retreat and you can get some information on how you qualify. And that, friends, is a quick walkthrough of the Synergy Pulse website.